It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. We've got Sacramento facing Atlanta.
Got a nice clean game, huh?
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Sacramento, Rajon Rondo is out there with Bellinelli. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Cousins in at the 5.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. The 3 from Harden. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Rondo with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Here's Gay. No luck. So Atlanta will take it the other way. On the wing, Harden, guarded by McLemore. Durant, the pass to Carter. Back to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Howard dishes to Harden. With the fadeaway. That one rolling around and rims out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Bellinelli. Nice shot from the wing. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Rondo against Crawford. In the corner, Harden. He feeds it to Durant. Crawford kicks to Harden. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got his first 3 points of the game.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Rondo against Crawford. Rondo kicks to Cousins. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And here's Rondo. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Gay passes to Cousins.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And Atlanta has possession. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. A shot by Harden, wide open. Howard dishes to Crawford. Back to Howard. Another shot, and it's off the back rim, no good. Sacramento trails by 5. Here's Rondo. Sacramento again missing.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Vince Carter again. Carter's got his second basket of the game.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
So it's Sacramento now. 9-point game. Now here's McLemore, guarded by Harden. And Bellinelli kicks to Gay. Durant with some nice D. Carter at the elbow. Down low. Crawford passes to Howard. Here's Harden on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Howard. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Ryan is checked in for Vince Carter. There's the screen. Anderson dishes to Collison. Puts it up from 12, and it's sent back by Bryant. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta, and Harden with the stop.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Here is Caspi after the basket by Atlanta. And for 3, Collison. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Durant kicks to Kobe. Back to Durant. Pass to Crawford. Harden outside. Down low. Durant the pass to Howard. And he dunks it down.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Now here's Collison. Looking for his first basket still in this one. They set the pick. Caspi dishes to Kufis. He kicks it to Anderson. The drive by Collison. That doesn't go either for Collison. Here's Atlanta now. They're on an 18-3 run right now. Durant up top for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Collison. Oh, throws the buzzer-beating dunk. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the replay center in Secaucus giving us the perfect angle, and he wasn't quick enough on his release, it would appear. That extra little split second made the difference.
And they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's Atlanta. They lead by 18. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. And all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
We got Rose. Walton is out there with Carter. Then it's Jordan. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Rose kicks to Jordan. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Outside Collison. The feed now to Cousins. Butler passes to Gay. Butler sets a screen for Gay. Back to Butler. Goes back up. And Walton sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. McLemore's checked in for Sacramento. Curry comes in for Darren Collison.
Seth Curry. Ben McLemore.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Curry kicks to Bellinelli. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Atlanta calls timeout. Atlanta leading by 18. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Rose with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. From 10 feet out. And Curry pulls it down.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that junk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Curry dishes to Gay. Screen by Cousins. It's Gay with the drive. And Walton sends it back. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And then Carter with the jam.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Rose against Curry. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Cousins, and he slams it one-handed.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
Rose attacking, and the shot is good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento. Rondo comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Rondo passes to McLemore. Sacramento moving it around. Gay, a screen on Gervin. Here's Rondo. Sinks that one from the post.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Atlanta leading by 19. Rose attacking. No good. Gay with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
There's the pick. Rondo kicks to Curry. Gervin with the steal. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Tries again. Curry with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. McLemore with the ball.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Assist goes to Ben McLemore.
A minute 42 left to play here in the half. Outside Rose. Davis against Gay. Davis down low. Drilled from 6 feet. And Atlanta leads by 19.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Davis. Harden comes in for Gervin. And it's Crawford in for Rose. A drive by Collison, and there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Ryan, he's checked in for McCollum. And a change for Sacramento. James Anderson, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Collison. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's the feed to Cauley-Stein, and that one is stuffed right through.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Harden dishes to Howard. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Crawford against Collison. To the paint. The kick out to Anderson. There's the bucket. Good.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Atlanta leading by 17. Crawford outside. They set the screen. Six to shoot. And that's collected by Butler. Dishes it to Anderson. Tipped away. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just...
And so a pretty lopsided... Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
The second half is underway, and here's who George Karl's got on the floor. Rudy Gay is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Bellinelli. Then it's McLemore. And it's Rondo in at the point. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Boy, you got to love it. The picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. It didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Counts for two.
Yeah, it does. Almost makes it a little more special, though, when you can have a little bit of grace as opposed to just the full Monty with the power.
Atlanta leading by 21. Crawford passes to Howard. Shoots it. The shot misses. Gay with the defensive effort.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Rondo kicks to Bellinelli. 9 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Bellinelli's got 5 now.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Atlanta calls timeout. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Crawford against Rondo. It's Crawford with the drive. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
To the inside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. For Sacramento, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. And that one falls for Bellinelli. Both free throws good from Bellinelli. Atlanta leading by 20. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Harden dishes to Carter. Kicks it out to Harden. 4 on the shot clock. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And that's 10 points for James Harden.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Sacramento moving it around. McLemore. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
The drive by Rondo. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Rondo. Cousins has got 5 points so far.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
On the wing, Harden. Harden draws the double. Here's Mikan. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Jordan, he's checked in for Atlanta. Rose comes in for Jamal Crawford. Kufis checked in for Sacramento. Collison comes in for Rajon Rondo. The drive by Cousins. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Here's Bellinelli, guarded by Jordan. Baseline jumper. That's tipped.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
So it's Sacramento now. Outside Collison. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. Gay in the corner. Sinks the triple. Gay's got 5 points so far.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
The dish to Durant. Pass to Carter. Inside, here's Mikan. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Atlanta making a switch here. Ryan's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Butler in for Bellinelli. Outside Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Howard's checked in for Atlanta. McCollum comes in for Rose. And a change for Sacramento. Anderson's checked in. Outside Collison. Down low. The kick out to Anderson. To the left side wing. 3 for Caspi. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. Outside Collison. And that's not going to go. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down. Never know. They've got Kobe. Walton is out there with Davis. Then there's McCollum, and it's Gervin in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Now here's Bryant. And he dunks it down.
Runs the baseline and finishes with an absolute circus move at the hoop.
Reverse windmill slam to be exact, Clark. Crazy finish.
And how about going deep down in your bag of tricks to come up with that one?
Butler with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Curry with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. And here's Atlanta. Bryant passes to Gervin. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here is Caspi. Curry kicks to Butler. Sacramento moving it around. Shoots the 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contacts and a good call by the officials.
Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kufis checked in for Sacramento. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. McCollum dishes to Davis. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Caspi, no luck.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Curry passes to Caspi. That is good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Anderson against Jordan. It's Gervin on the wing. Kicks to Davis. Passes it to McCollum. 5 to shoot. Michael Jordan on the wing. Fires from the corner. Kufis grabs the miss. Here's Sacramento. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Curry kicks to Butler. Off target from outside. Butler's gone 1 of 4 so far. It's Davis with the drive. Gervin outside. And it's McCollum in the corner. Now here's Gervin. Tight defense on him. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Walton. Durant comes in for Davis. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. And it's Crawford in for McCollum. Here's Atlanta now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Misses the 3.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Crawford, no one around him. Offline with his 3.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Curry against Crawford. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Dwight Howard.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Sacramento making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Crawford kicks to Carter. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Atlanta.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for James Harden. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Durant, and he banks in the layup.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Curry dishes to Cauley Stein. Feeds it to Anderson. Butler against Gervin. Cauley Stein with the screen for Butler. Back to Anderson. Jacks up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
For 3.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all